Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm Simon, bringing you more Magic the Gathering lore. Throne of Eldraine is here, or at least its spoiler season is, meaning we get our first look at the pages of this storybook set, and boy did they deliver on that theme. I'm going to be making a few fairly short videos on the tales behind some of the cards released for Throne of Eldraine, discussing their fairy tale inspirations, and while they may not be tied to the overall story found in the novels for Throne of Eldraine, it will be fun to explore exactly where they come from. And I can't think of a better place to start than Flaxen Intruder. This is a human berserker, of all things, with 1 power and 2 toughness for a single green mana cost. Whenever Flaxen Intruder deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it, and when you do, destroy target artifact or enchantment. It also has this new adventure mechanic, which acts like a sorcery spell before you cast the creature itself. And the adventure here is for 5 generic and double green, which creates you 3 2/2 bear tokens. Just looking at the art and what the adventure ability does on Flaxen Intruder, it's pretty clear to see what story inspired this tale. It's the classic of Goldilocks and the 3 bears, although with a much darker twist. The story of Goldilocks, which has been reimagined hundreds of times, in general is about a little girl with long golden curly hair stumbling upon a cottage in the forest. She ventures inside but finds no one there, only finding a series of items set in threes. She finds 3 bowls of porridge, 3 chairs, 3 beds, you get the picture. As she rudely tries all these things that don't belong to her, she finds that 2 of the items just don't work for her, but 1 was always just right. As it turns out, the residents of this house were a family of bears. The Papa and Mama Bear items weren't to Goldie's likings, but the baby bears were. Now, the story of Goldilocks has been retold in different ways throughout the years, with some of those being quite dark for a little girl encountering a family of bears. In Throne of Eldraine, it looks like Goldie gets the jump on the bears, murdering the animals after she breaks into their home. No wonder she counts as a berserker. Just look at the art. The little girl is wearing a bear pelt, a bearskin rug, and a mounted bear head on her wall, brandishing a nasty looking cleaver axe and a bear trap in her hands. She's a bear's worst nightmare. Another fun flavor point for this card is the use of the word flaxen, which I didn't know the meaning of before making this video. It means light, yellow, or golden colors, especially in terms of hair, so this card literally means a golden hair intruder, which is the essence of the Goldilocks story. Oh, and of course, that flavor point flavor text. The middle blade was just right. Brutal. The card itself for an uncommon is pretty sweet. Typically a 1/2 that can disrupt an artifact or enchantment would just be meh for limited play, but this adventure ability to make 3 2/2 bears is a great mana sink later in the game, taking an early 1-drop that gives you some benefits, but giving you something later in the game to look forward to, so you can cast it for its adventure cost, get the 3 2/2s, and then later just play it as a 1/2. It's actually pretty good for a limited deck. Anyway guys, that's Magic the Gathering's take on Goldilocks' tale. Let me know your thoughts on this card, the new frame, and the adventure mechanic in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, well, thanks so much. Then you can show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, making sure you hit that bell so you never miss out on a new lore video. As always guys, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, see ya!